R&B 103, where the music plays. I have a morning person, Brandi B, on the line. Let us know what's going on.
Hi, it's Brandi B, the weekend show.
So tell us how you got into broadcasting. A lot of people want to know.
Well, it's quite interesting. Early on, as a teenager, I used to listen to the radio all the time. And I would hear all of these announcers on the radio, and they were having so much fun. And I thought, that's what I want to do one day. Not knowing that when I actually went to college, I wound up going into journalism. Mm-hmm. And I did internships at a newspaper, got a job offer. Then I did an internship at a radio station, and they offered me the job, and I took it. And I was 19 years old.
Wow.
So I've been doing the radio since a teenager, yes.
Wow, I know what you mean. And where were some of the places that you worked, Brandi?
Well, I've worked in Louisiana, in Texas, Indiana, Ohio, Mississippi. Those are some of the places. It's just so many, so
yeah,
all over.
Too many to count. And
that's right.
You know, just being in radio itself, it's like we always say, man, we're getting paid for this.
Right, for having fun, and that's what folks always tell me. They're like, you're having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the party job.
Yeah, and you know, you'll go to the bank at that time. You know, you'll go to the bank with your check and you'll be like, man, these people are idiots. They're paying me to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah. So tell us about some of the artists that you met. Who was your favorite artist?
So I've met so many in my career because in radio, I did urban, but I also did other genres. So I met the Dolly Partons and the Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie. One that I met that I was like so happy to meet was I met Eddie Levert from the OJs. And his son, Gerald Levert, was on my show, and he did my whole show with me. So, and I've met, Patti LaBelle. Aretha Franklin was so awesome. She was just like the lady next door, cooking and having great conversation. So I did get a chance to meet her, Smokey Robinson. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh, Charlie Wilson. Let's see. The Gap Band, the Gap Band, and I just ran into, which is so interesting, J.T. Taylor from Kool and the Gang. So I do run into folks from time to time. On my way to Greece recently, I rode the plane all the way with Miss Dionne Warwick.
Oh,
she was so awesome.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That was awesome.
I remember her from, and she performed at the Fox Theater in New York, in Brooklyn, and she was part of the, I don't know if you remember this might be before your time, maybe not, I'll check, Murray Decay Swinging Soiree.
Oh, wow.
You remember that?
No. I think it's before my time.
yeah, I was a little kid then too, but so meeting those artists at that particular time, and you know, the time in your career, you know, you get to the point to like where your friends might ask you, or you might say, oh yeah, I met Patti LaBelle. Oh, you met Patti LaBelle, but to you it's like, yeah, I met Patti LaBelle, so what? You know?
Right. It's not so much of a big deal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal to my friends and people who I come across that I meet from time to time that ask me, and they'll go on my page and they'll see all the stars that I've got pictures with. Because I met all of those people. Yeah. And had conversations, with Monique, and she was quite interesting. She's a talker. You say that I talk a lot, but she talks.
Yeah. So, what you're doing now, of course, you do our mornings on Saturdays here on R&B 103. Great show. The audience just loves you. So, where do you think radio is headed?
Well, honestly, what I'm seeing is the technology is so incredible. It's amazing where it's going to go because of the technology. Being able to work from home it's big technology. When back in the day, you had to go into the studio, because things were not as high tech as they are now.
Right.
But I see more internet stations, and as of terrestrial radio, if you think about it, all of them have their radio stations on the internet.
Yeah.
Because people are listening on their phones, on their tablets, and you got your CarPlay in the car. So technology is where it's at right now. So
imagine that. And us here at R&B 103, we happen to be sitting right in the middle of it.
That's right, exactly.
And our audience, is very versatile, and because of the music we play. We find a lot of internet stations, they would stay stuck in one area, but we play it all, and well, how did you get that? How did you do that? And it's like, you know what? We're not giving you the keys to our Rolls Royce. You're not going to get that. You being a part of R&B 103 where the music plays, it's a great experience as far as the internet. I'm not going to compare internet to terrestrial, but we're up and coming, and, we're going to be right there in the pocket when stuff goes down.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they're going to try to figure out how to do ratings. They haven't figured that part out yet, but it's coming.
Right, exactly.
All right, Brandi B, I'd like to thank you for stopping by and getting closer to your audience. And where can they catch you?
Well, they can catch me on R&B 103 Saturday mornings